What's up, everybody? How's it going? It is Gen-Dro. Welcome to Gen-Dro Studios, where we stream games all the time. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming by and hanging out with your boy Dro as we go into another game. This time, another new one. Yes, that's right. We're going to be playing Bulwark. What was it? Bulwark something. I'm trying to remember. Bulwark something. Falconeer Chronicles. Evolution. That's right. Bulwark Evolution. Falconeer Chronicles. It's a mouthful, so I'm like having a hard time. It's still early for me. I just woke up like an hour ago. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming by and joining me as I jump and try to play a different game altogether. Now, this game was, I guess, is based off of the original called the Falconeer. I also have that game, but it's not. It doesn't have the city building elements, and I wouldn't feel satisfied unless we played a city building game on stream on the Random Game Weekend. We don't get enough of that during the week. I might change that later on, but for right now, all the games that I have on there are games that I do want to play quite often, and we'll be changing out one of them eventually. I'm not sure which one. Somebody's taking the kick today. I want to change up the schedule at least once a week, because it's kind of bland just to keep it the same all the time, but every once in a while, I like to take one of those games that aren't doing too well in the stream and change them for something better. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that I will announce the schedule again every Monday after 12 o'clock. So be looking forward to that, and be looking forward to any sweet updates that may come around if you jump onto my x.com/studiosdro, where I also post all the news. So if you don't want to join the Discord, you can go ahead and jump on x.com and check out everything else. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hello. Are you waving? Is there... Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Alright. That's my wife to face this one. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Hi. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch things up and make sure that things are running smoothly. I'm going to turn on that game capture right now. Take this off. Boom, boom. That's right. All good in the neighborhood. Let's go ahead and put that music volume up. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Alright, there we go. I don't know if I want the voice volume that high. Probably about right here. There we go. Save and close. Alright, so I guess we're going to go ahead and start this. This is supposed to be all weird. Like, it's not like your typical building game, so hopefully I'll enjoy it. I'm not sure. This might be a short stream. Who knows?
This is the scenario mode. Here, you enter the open world sandbox. There's a tutorial here that explains the resource system based only on distance. There are factions to interact with and open world content that unlocks as you grow your population. Many of the building options are aesthetic, but some also influence your settlement or commanders. Figuring this out is part of the game.
Oh, okay. Why is his face all swirly? Weird. Okay, I guess we'll start off with a tutorial and move on to the next one. We'll see. Anyways, let's go ahead and minimize this real quick so that way I can see it. Let's see. Alright. Tutorial!
A few words of advice. Building is mostly free, but it requires being in range of a resource extractor, and building up around an extractor improves its range. The answer to many questions in the game is to build. Building up your population from a faction will, for instance, unlock more captains and commanders in the Soul Tree. Always keep building.
Okay. So then we just keep going. Oh, okay, I see. Begin!
Our people were wrecked during the War of the Tree. Dunkel, Castellus, Moorbridge, and even Port Remy. Nothing remained of our prosperous free houses after decades of attrition. We took what we had and left, in order to resettle in peace, away from the warlords and fiefdoms that remain. We will succeed, because on our backs the past was built, and from our hands the future will be wrought.
Yay, let's learn how to figure out this confusing thing. Okay. Preparing resources. Coming up, flying your surveyor, developing a command tower, exploring the open world.
Ah, you're finally here. We've already built a few essential buildings. I'll assist you in connecting things up and getting the settlement up and running. While you're on the ground, we will focus on a single building at a time. This will allow you to build outward in a variety of ways and upwards later on.
Okay. Hold the middle mouse button to rotate the camera.
First, connect this outpost to the wood mill, which is located down in the shallow water beside the sea tree fungi. Without wood, we cannot build. This resource extractor is missing access to workers. This facility is providing resources throughout our settlement. The more resources it generates, the further away these can be supplied to other towers. Notice how workers are already building houses and industry along the walkway. Wherever you build and our workers can reach, they will settle. Let's now focus on the wood mill. This is your wood mill. It produces and transports wood across walkways. Let us build a basic wooden tower with a walkway towards it.
Alright, so extend the line with the mouse until circle is displayed, and press the mouse button.
Wood can only travel a limited number of walkways away from the wood mill, but this can be increased by encouraging workers to build along walkways connected to the wood mill. Resource extractors cannot be upgraded. Encourage workers to settle around them to gain more output. Wood can only travel a limited number of walkways away from the wood mill, but this can be increased by encouraging workers to build along walkways connected to the wood mill.
Okay. Well, we got plenty of wood. Guess we just gotta build on top of things.
Great job. Now we have access to the quarry, our wooden towers can be upgraded to stone.
Move the cursor so the wooden tower is selected and the building line is X.
We can use this stone to upgrade various buildings and walkways. And, just like the wood mill, by allowing workers to build around it, the stone industry can expand.
Okay, so how do we change it to wood? You need to select a basic wood.
Resource extractors cannot be upgraded. Encourage. We can use this stone to upgrade various buildings and walls. This stone quarry works similarly to your wood mill. It produces stone that can travel a limited number of walkways.
Okay, so why am I dealing with this?
Great job. Now we have access to the quarry, our wooden towers can be upgraded to stone.
I don't understand. You need to. These instructions aren't really making any sense here. So you need to select a basic wooden tower. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. I don't understand what the fuck they're asking me.
Any production facility will show its production power. The more resources it generates, the further it can bring those resources across your settlement, as shown in this mode. We can use this stone to upgrade various buildings and walkways. And, just like the wood mill, by allowing workers to build around it, the stone industry can expand.
I saw an upgrade here.
Stone towers create stone walkways. If you rebuild a walkway adjacent to a stone tower in place of a current wooden one, it will be upgraded to stone. This stone quarry works similarly to your wood mill. It produces stone that can travel a limited number of walkways. Select your outpost so we can start expanding it further. Outposts can be upgraded as well. Let's use the stone to upgrade the outpost to its second stage.
Did not mean to do
You can
that.
add foundations to basic towers and outposts. These allow workers to build a higher class of housing on them, increasing the worker output. The worker output of our outpost can be improved further by connecting more towers and walkways to it. We lack the metals to build this structure. Make sure this location is connected and in range of an ore mine. The worker output of our outpost can be improved further by connecting more towers and walkways to it. All towers allow for foundations, wood, stone, and later, command towers. Command towers also allow for battlements.
Okay. It's still confused.
Well done. It is time we started to explore the world around us and seek out iron ore. Take to the skies in our Surveyor airship. Use your Surveyor to navigate the Earthsea. As our settlement grows, new commanders and captains will reveal themselves. We can also interact with the other factions, asking them to trade, declaring war, or even inviting them to join us.
Okay.
Use your Surveyor to explore the Earthsea. It can build resource extractors, harbors, and outposts on other islands. Protect it by being escorted by the other units, and there will be different models later. If we can recover a naval command harbor later on, we'll be able to build you a flagship as well. This will enable you to sail and fly around the Earthsea. You have no available resource extractors. Use your Surveyor to explore the Earthsea. It can build resource extractors, harbors, and outposts on other islands. Protect it by being escorted by the other units, and there will be different models later. If we can recover a naval command harbor later on, we'll be able to build you a flagship as well. This will enable you to sail and fly around the Earthsea. You have no available resource extractors. Use your Surveyor to explore the Earthsea. It can build resource extractors, harbors, and outposts on other islands.
Would you please stop repeating yourself? Fuck.
Protect it by being escorted by the other units, and there will be different models later. If we can recover a naval command harbor later on, we'll be able to build you a flagship as well. This will enable you to sail and fly around the Earthsea. This resource extractor is missing access to workers. We now have iron, but it's not making its way to our settlement. Build a pair of harbors with your Surveyor to transport iron across the sea.
Oh.
We now have access to iron, but it needs to be transported across the water. Let us build a trade route for ships that can transport iron and other resources back and forth. You have no available resource extractors. We now have access to iron, but it needs to be transported across the... Several captains are now available. Each captain hauls specific resources. For this trade route, iron is required, but wood is also recommended to expand the mine later.
My ship carries wood. There's no wood here.
My ship only carries wood and workers. I will only carry...
There's no wood here. My ship carries wood.
I will only carry iron and workers for our industries. The iron I transport is helping our settlement grow and prosper.
Harbors always need to be built as pairs. As soon as you build two, a trade route will connect them. Captains will carry your resources over vast distances.
Okay. There you go.
Select your outpost, so we can start expanding it further. Any production facility that has access to workers will develop industry around it. Settlers will come in and establish their businesses close to the resource, and in turn, improve the output of the facility itself. You cannot build here. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby. Select your outpost, so we can start expanding it further.
Okay.
With iron, we can start building defensive structures, such as command towers. But before doing so, we should upgrade our outpost into a citadel. Citadels and the workers they provide are one of the many sources of faction influence. Find or acquire outposts from various factions so they can populate our settlement with their people, thus unlocking new captains and commanders for us to hire.
Yay! I'm starting to understand the game a little bit. I'm still having a hard
With all
time.
major resources now at our disposal, let's focus on building command towers. These can be built with multiple floors as well as additional foundations and balconies. Resource extractors can... With all major resources now at our disposal, let's focus on building command towers. These can be built with multiple floors as well as additional foundations and balconies. Change the floor you are building from. Lower floors build foundations, while higher floors build balconies and sky bridges. Command tower foundations are strong battlements that support your tower. Foundations allow more floors to be built on the tower. It's too deep here to build anything. This command tower is looking stout. We have a commander among our retinue. Let's assign them. This will do two things. It will enable... Mighty command towers have the potential to reach high into the sky. Their height can be increased by adding more foundations, as well as having better access to workers. Build this tower as high as possible.
Oh,
Here you can assign a
there we
command.
go.
Once assigned, you can set their stance and purchase more units with the splinters you earn. Earn splinters by growing your population or by trading with other factions.
Alright, so...
Rest assured, friend.
Your commander always starts off with some units for free, but here you can purchase more using your splinters. The size of your tower determines the maximum amount you can purchase. Defensive commanders will have their units patrol an area around their command tower. You have set a commander's stance to assault. Their units will now wait for a target. You can set this target from the map or your surveyor directly using the target command. Make smart choices in how you mix your units. Warbirds are good against other warbirds, but are vulnerable against defenses and rockets. Airships are good against slow-moving targets and defenses, but are vulnerable to other enemy warbirds. This tower cannot support any more units. Add floors, balconies, and foundations to increase its capacity.
Oh, word. Okay.
Escorting commanders will escort your surveyor and form your personal battle group. This tower and its commander now stand watch over our settlement. More commanders are unlocked by growing our population, and as the population grows, we can tax and earn splinters. With those splinters, we can buy more units for our commanders.
Okay.
Our goal is to grow and survive. Expanding our population will increase the soul tree, thereby unlocking new commanders and captains, while also earning us splinters through tax. Trading resources with other factions is also advised, but beware, we might find ourselves aligned with one faction and out of favor with another. Now it's all up to you. Head out and explore the Earthsea. Rebuild our society as you see fit. Protect yourself and our citizens well. Good luck.
Well, we got food here.
There is no iron available for this upgrade.
Well, doesn't that fucking suck? That's a lot of fucking shit. You think this island's populated enough? I think it isn't.
We lack the metals to build this structure. Make sure this location is connected and in range of an ore mine.
I mean, this seems like a pretty simple cut and paste game. A bunch of stone towers everywhere. There we go. Ah, towers everywhere! I do love me a good tower. Just a little bit.
Any production facility that has access to workers will develop industry around it. Settlers will come in and resource extractors cannot be upgraded. Encourage workers to settle around them to gain more output.
Does this mean I can upgrade all this shit too? Okay.
We lack the metals to build this structure. Make sure this location is connected and in range of an ore mine. There is no iron available for this upgrade.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and build.
I will carry stone and workers only, nothing else.
My ship only carries wood and workers. My ship carries wood. My ship only carries wood and workers. A new home. Seeing it prosper fills me with pride.
You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby.
Looks like we got plenty of places. Is there a map for this?
The world map shows our holdings, which we can
Ah.
fast travel to. I will also mark any freelance captains that enter our waters, as well as suspicious locations.
We got more iron. Okay.
A walkway going across the front of a harbor will obstruct ships. Make sure it connects to the rear side. We lack the metals to build this structure. Make sure this location is connected and in range of an ore mine.
Maybe.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Okay, looks like we have a connection to there. Now that we have wood going back and forth. That's not what I wanted. I love how they just build shit when you click by accident. Just like fucking A. Looks like we got a big old trade city now.
We need stone to build here. Make sure this location has access to a quarry.
Well, shit. Woo!
I
Alright.
will carry stone and workers only, nothing else. It brings me joy to see our settlement thriving. No more restless nights for me.
Access to stone. So basically, if I build trade routes for every single thing, I should be able to get it done.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Hell yeah.
The world map shows our holdings, which we can fast travel to. I will also mark any freelance captains that enter our waters, as well as suspicious locations.
Okay. We should be able to upgrade a tower now.
You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea.
I got a tower here, so let's see what we got here. It's saying that I'm not using some of my wood here, and I don't understand what the fuck they're talking about, because I could have sworn that I was collecting wood here.
Those Mansa fools left me out here in the wilds because I wouldn't adhere to their dogma. The knowledge of the past isn't there to be worshipped and hidden away.
Oh.
Savor and foster like a beacon of light. I offer you my creation. Granted, it doesn't do much yet, but it will one day.
You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea. Pay attention to the political influence of your settlement. If one faction becomes dominant over the others, our neighbors may seek reason to rekindle old grievances. You have no available resource extractors.
Well, how do I get more?
You have no available resource extractors.
Well, how do I get more? I'm not getting pissed off. How do I make more?
Resource extractors cannot be upgraded. Encourage workers to settle around them to gain more output.
How do I get more resource extractors, though? That's frustrating me, because, like, you're telling me to upgrade, build, and stuff like that, but you're not giving me the information.
You have no available resource extractors.
I mean, I'm gonna get frustrated in a minute if they don't fucking. I'm pretty sure I typed in. Nope, that's not gonna work.
Before the Great War, the Imperium held the resources and the Mansa controlled the technology. Now only petty fiefdoms squabble for what little remains of Earthsea's old regime.
Okay. That's how we get in.
Your surveyor can build a wood mill here. Build it and attract craftspeople and industry around it. Improving the distance wood can be supplied in our settlement.
There we go.
This resource extractor is missing access to workers. We have reached a milestone in population, aligning with the free houses. This will attract new free house captains and commanders to our banner. The free house folk are numerous, and will generally make for them.
There we go. Okay, so now we have that, and I know how to make, well, get more extractors. I wish they would have fucking said that before. Can't believe I had to figure that fucking shit out by myself. Let's go ahead and give myself some defense over here.
You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea.
Yeah. suppose if I travel far enough over here, I might be looking at what I'm trying to find. Okay. So I am looking the wrong way. Full steam ahead.
Behold my latest creation, the Battery Eternal. Harvest the lightning from the highest peak and store its power. I have sadly not figured out what to do with that power, but it's there, as a gift to you.
This is a unique building. Dismantle it so it can be salvaged. Your surveyor can drop it anywhere once you do. This salvaged building is unique. It will provide exclusive benefits to your settlement if you rebuild it using your surveyor.
But where will I build it? I guess right here would work.
We have reports of something strange ahead.
What the fuck? I see. It's just reconstructing it. Okay.
Is providing resources throughout our settlement. The more resources it generates, the further away these can be supplied to other towers.
Anyways. There was another resource we can get. Aha! Looks like we're reaching the population we need. We just need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. How shall we do this? Who is Stabler Marshall anyway? Okay, I see what it is. Falconeer 3000. Guess I'll just have to hold out for a little bit. Well, I know what I can do. Since I have all my materials here, I can expand on here.
Cannot build here. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby.
Well, technically. Go to inventory. Oh. Go to inventory.
Your surveyor can build a wood mill here. Build it and attract craftspeople and industry around it. Improving the distance wood can be supplied in our settlement. You have no available resource extractors.
My ship carries wood. There's no wood here.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby.
Pretty sure there's access to wood.
This resource extractor is missing access to workers. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby. This resource extractor is missing access to workers. You have no available captains on your roster. Find and hire some new ones. This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby.
My ship carries wood. Things are good.
Okay. There we go.
This is too close to something else. This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Yeah, it says that there's a lack of people, I believe. That's what he was saying.
This resource extractor is missing access to workers.
How would I even fix that, though? We'll see. Anyways. Oh, I think it's a pretty decent game for the most part. I know I've been quiet for the most part, trying to figure this shit out. Mostly because there's a lot of narration going on here, but yeah.
You cannot build a harbor this close to another harbor. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby. This resource extractor is missing access to workers.
Okay, so apparently I can't do that. So let's go ahead and space it.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth. This resource extractor is missing access to workers.
I don't know how.
We need stone to build here. Make sure this location has access to a quarry.
I guess there's just not enough homes, man. That's all it is. It comes down to. There's just not enough. No. I'm trying.
This resource extractor is missing access to workers.
I think I would have been better off if I would have simplified this quite a bit, but you know, it is what it is.
A walkway going across the front of a harbor will obstruct ships. Make sure it connects to the rear side.
There we go. There we go. Starting to look pretty big. Looks like we got resources all over the place. Look at all those splinters. Yeah, baby.
Any production facility will show its production power. The more resources it generates, the further it can bring those resources across your settlement, as shown in this mode.
All the connections. It's like a madhouse in here. This would drive Hellfire nuts. The lack of organization. Oh, he would hate this. He would fucking hate this. And the crazy part is, I can't believe just how much I built on here. This is crazy. Looks good. Looks really good. Not enough wood.
have no available commanders on your
Yeah, of
roster.
course I don't have.
Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea.
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest and fastest.
This tower cannot support any more units. Add floors, balconies, and foundations.
How about now?
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest and fastest.
Additional forces have joined our battle group.
Let's see.
A ship has entered our waters. It's marked on the map.
Another warbird. The craziest looking tower in the world. I don't know exactly what this is supposed to do. Is it supposed to just power the whole thing? Take a look on the map.
What's more valuable than a warm hearth in these bleak times? Well, look no further. Master fabricator of boilers and heated houses, at your service. Had some minor mishaps at my previous patron, but I assure you, I can deliver fabulous Mark II heated houses.
Sure, why not?
A craftsman will erect interesting objects within your settlement. Keep an eye out for them.
Sure. We'll get to it. Exploration! Oh yeah, let me go ahead and check my inventory real quick. Sometimes it gets a little goofy. Just a little bit. Gotta change the angle.
Seems I have finally found that rumored safe haven. and what a sorry sight. Where are your gunships? Your corvettes? Where is your fleet? Truly, my services are urgently needed. This here is an ironclad steamray. Not many of these around anymore. And she is for hire. We seek a new patron, new waters to guard, and new harbor for repairs and restocking. What say ye?
You have enrolled an officer. They command a mighty warship to defend your trade routes.
Ooh. Now, we were trying to get to this area right here.
A resource colony ahead.
This would raid before trade, but we lost some good fighters. How about you send over some workers to the trade harbor, and we can send some wood in exchange?
A trading harbor requires resources that can then be exchanged for goods. Be sure to build a connecting harbor. Assigning the right captains that will provide the required outgoing and exchanged incoming resources.
I guess,
Something on the horizon.
ooh, alright.
Any pirate would do well to avoid my guns. I will sweep this trade route clean. Just say the word.
Oh! There's my gunship. Something on the horizon, huh?
You cannot expand further. A trading harbor requires resources that can then be exchanged for goods. Be sure to build a connecting harbor. Assigning the right captains that will provide the required outgoing and exchanged incoming.
Any pirate would do well to avoid my...
Alright, I feel like we're having issues here because of some really shitty management on my part. I don't think this is so much the game as it is on me, but it does. To be fair, it's confusing to me, just a little bit.
I found it! I found it! A working shock lance! A weapon lost for decades, now returned to us. Permit me to add a prototype to your surveyor. It will work.
Sweet deal. Okay, that was it. Upgrade complete. Okay, so I can move from the world map. That makes things a little bit easier, I suppose. Especially if I'm looking like for specific areas.
My ship and kin have served Dunkel for generations. Dunkel is no more. I was hoping to serve your new settlement and find honor in protecting your trade routes.
You have enrolled an officer. They command a mighty warship to defend your trade routes. A ship has entered our waters. It's marked on the map.
I serve to protect.
Let's build it right here.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Well, now we have 2 warships patrolling. He said there's another ship that come by.
There is word amongst Freehouse traders that you offer respite for weary captains. Will you have me and my ship?
You have enrolled a trade ship captain. They can be assigned to transport goods.
Alright, get to moving. Where the fuck you are? Oh, there you are.
I'll transport anything. Things are improving. This route is profitable, and I've been hauling good loads.
Okay, so now we have trade road going in.
This wood mill and all of its C3 production are for the bannerless, and they say it's under our protection.
They're intimidated? Oh. Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to attack them or anything. It looks like the free house stuff is the supportive thing. Seven captains active, one commander active. Oof. All right. I think I got the. I think I got the gist of it. I mean, this is the type of game where you basically fuck around and find out the whole time. Really, nothing else to it, really, except for that. I could probably grab some stone from the area. We can also get gather some ore. Oh, I don't know. It's a really hard process to figure out what I want to do with this because it's just not enough info in here to give me the proper thing. I mean, we got squiggles. This looks absolutely like garbage, but hey, you know what it is. I did have fun playing it. It's a very interesting type game. It's simple yet complicated, and I don't really mind that. But other than that, I don't think I got much more to do on here except for expand and move on. I hope that you guys enjoyed this game. Not as exciting as the most other games that I usually play, but it's still nonetheless a pretty good game, especially if you want a relaxing building game with a little bit of war and a little bit of trade here and there. And just figuring out the mechanics in itself is quite the chore. But other than that, I would rank this probably like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 kind of game. Yeah, definitely worth the buy, especially on sale. And I can't wait to try out the Falconeer and see what that's like. I know it's a completely different game, but, you know, it might give me some, you know, background on this. Tonight we will be playing some more different games that I haven't played before. And let me see what I got here real quick so that way you guys know ahead of time. Alright, so we have... Alright, I could either play Tomb Raider, whichever one, because I have all three. I could either play all the three newer ones. I could play Dying Light, or I could play another Warhammer game, which I'm not sure if I want to or not. I can also play Exit the Dungeon, or Dungeon. There's a lot of... I've noticed that I have a lot of different type of games that I have not played before. But anyways, I haven't decided yet. I will let you guys know, but I'm probably leaning towards Dying Light more than anything. As much as I want to jump onto another Warhammer game and try it out, I really do want to save those in the holster for next weekends. If you guys have any suggestions on games you want to see during the weekdays, just let me know on the Discord. I will always be open for any suggestions. But keep in mind that once I do post those schedules, they will be pretty much static unless there's like an issue. But we so far have on the schedule Cosmoteer, Space Marine, Once Human, Halo, and Satisfactory. I think that Once Human is a very good game, and I really do enjoy playing it. I don't know if Hellfire is still into it, so we might change it. I'm going to talk to him later about it. I'm not sure. If he's not interested in that game, we'll probably put a different game on that slot. I'm not sure which one yet, per se. But I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to follow and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out my other pages, Discord, x.com, YouTube, Kick, or Twitch. Either of those channels will get you access to anything Gen-Dro related. I have links provided on all of them, except for the Kick link, which I'm still working on. I'm sorry, guys, ahead of time for those of you who are on Kick. I haven't been able to actively participate in the chat because opening up the window actually causes the PC to slow down and you get skips and buffering issues. I do want to avoid that. But I will be implementing changes on that in the near future, so be looking forward to that. I will be able to include both all three of the streaming platforms that I am right now on one single stream. So yeah, that'll be good. Anyways, I'm out of here. Until next time, guys. See you later on tonight. Bye.